Hi everyone, this is Nick from Budget Gaming, gaming with a dash of chill. Also the Budget Gamer. How are we all doing, guys? Apologies for the amount of time it's taken me to get on and record a new video. Personal life's been hectic. It's no drama, but hectic. A lot of game changes that I won't bore you with. However, I've got some new headphones and I was hoping to test them out, so I felt the best way to do that would be with an impromptu E3 predictions video. I went over my last video really briefly and saw how horrendously bad I did at it, but we live to learn, so let's see if I can not do a better job this year and hopefully don't repeat too much from my previous video. So I think Sony's going to start off big. I think The Last of Us Part 2, it's going to be gameplay. I'm expecting to be revealed a new mechanic that has never been seen in The Last of Us, in much the same way they used the grappling hook in Uncharted 4. I think this is going to be the same, and I think this gameplay reveal is going to be enough to blow the roof off anyway. So I think that's how they're starting big. My next prediction is from software. From my previous 2017 video, I did predict a Tenchu. However, with the 20-second teaser that they released not so long ago, where it had the Bloodborne character, but at the beginning it had like some kind of it looked like a close-up of a weapon with some Japanese script in the background. So I'm wondering if the right answer isn't actually, it's not going to be Tenchu. What if it's going to be, Ataki Miyazami, sorry for butchering the name, the original creator of Tenchu. Maybe he goes off and does a Tenchu while the rest of the team continue with a Bloodborne 2. I'd be happy with either one or both of those outcomes, because I think Bloodborne 2 is a great game, very atmospheric, whereas Tenchu was I think I sank hundreds of hours into Tenchu. I played it and replayed it and went back and tried to play it without ever getting spotted, and yeah, so I could do with that kind of stealth action in my life again. The next on the agenda is going to be Days Gone. I'm hoping not too much gameplay. I'm hoping just simply a nice little sizzle reel and release day. I think that's all that really needs. I think we're going to be getting in danger of seeing just a little bit too much of this game. I'm just ready to buy it. Just give me the solid release dates, and I'm happy with that. Next on my list is Ghost of Tsushima. Sorry, completely butchered that name again. However, I'm hoping this is going to be gameplay reveal. Nice atmospheric open world samurai game, action adventure. That's all me. So that's what I'm predicting for this. Spider-Man, in very much the same vein as Days Gone. I'm hoping that sizzle reel, release date, nothing else. I think we're getting dangerously close to have seen a bit too much of Spider-Man for my liking. Being a big Spider-Man fan, I don't want it to be a case of Uncharted 4 where it was a great game, but I felt like I'd seen everything. I'd seen all the biggest moments in Uncharted 4 through what was shown at E3. And just an aside to that, I was wondering about the Avengers. You remember we saw an Avengers, I suppose it was a little teaser, had Captain America's shield on, and so what I'm wondering is, do we get a gameplay reveal of the Avengers? And I'm not saying that this is necessarily on the Sony stage, I'm just talking in general. That would be great. It'd make more sense for this game to be multi-platform, given that Sony owns Spider-Man. So do we see Avengers gameplay, and if so, I'm wondering what that would look like. So we've got that to look forward to. There's the rumours of the Devil May Cry. There's also rumours of being exclusive, which, I mean, I don't think it's impossible, but I think it makes more sense for Devil May Cry to be a multi-plat. The last Devil May Cry I really enjoyed. I know there was a lot of people dissing the original, the new take on Dante. I personally thought it looked great and it made a lot more sense in a modern setting. People were saying he was too emo and whatnot, and I kind of felt that those people played the original games, because really the original kind of it was, I suppose, the emo equivalent of like the early 90s with his, his swept hair down one side of his face and his long raincoat, and I just think it was the same kind of vibe but updated the look. Not to mention the combat was amazing in that game. It's, second to none. I thought the bosses were amazing. I thought yeah, the whole game, great game. So I'm hoping to see number 2 of that. A PSVR price drop, perhaps. If so, I'm hoping to see some kind of a killer app for this thing, because while I have given PSVR a go and I am definitely a believer in VR, I still don't really feel like it has a must buy app for it. So do we get this must buy app? I think Resident Evil 7 is about as close as we're going to get for now, so let's see if there's a PSVR price drop with exciting games bundled in. What else? Red Dead, the new Red Dead game. I think this will be shown on a Sony stage, given that Rockstar and also Sony have a really good working relationship. Also, there was the E3 many moons ago on the PS3 where we were supposed to get an exclusive Rockstar game that never came to light. Makes me wonder if that's something that could be brought out at this E3, or is it a case of it's just going to be Red Dead? I say it's just going to be as if it's a bad thing, but is it going to be Red Dead with I don't know, maybe timed exclusive content in the same vein that Destiny has, but just PS4 exclusive content? We'll see. I think we're going to get the information on the new Tomb Raider, not on the Sony stage of course, but in general. And I don't think this is a timed exclusive. I think this is going to be parody for consoles. Maybe PC gets their version later because they obviously get the prettier graphics and the more involved options and all that kind of good stuff. And my last prediction is Rocksteady's game. I think it's been a long time since we saw anything from Rocksteady, so I'm guessing it's going to be a Nightwing game, and perhaps taking place in an open world Bloodhaven, and maybe his motorbike is in there, and so that's my prediction for that. I suppose if I have to throw some wild cards out, I think we see the new Pokemon for Nintendo Switch, which, if that's the case, forget everything else. I'm not a fan of Pokemon, but that franchise prints money. The only people that are ever going to go against a Pokemon game is going to be Rockstar, perhaps, maybe Call of Duties, but so I think we're going to see gameplay of Pokemon, which is it's going to sell itself. I think that will shift units like nothing else before it. So prepare to see that. I think we are going to see a really cool exclusive or two from Microsoft. I just feel like the launch of the One X is a bit lackluster. I think considering it's the most powerful console on the market right now, Xbox really needs to highlight it. So I see it being a new Halo or Gears of War. I'm hoping it's not a Forza, because while Forza always looks pretty, I just think I'm the kind of person, I think all car games just look good. So we need to see a Gears running on this thing, or we need to see something exclusive. Maybe a Shot in the Dark, and maybe an Alan Wake game. That would be brilliant. Perhaps a Splinter Cell. There's been plenty of talks of Splinter Cell. If they manage to get an exclusive Splinter Cell, then that would be amazing. Could even be a Burnout Paradise sequel. I know I said about car games, but I suppose this is a bit different with it being open world. So yeah, that's my prediction, guys. Thanks for staying all the way to the end of the video. Please like, comment and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Anything I've got wrong, feel free to let me know in the comments below, and hope the day finds you well. Thank you.